Hello there, everybody. This is Speckblocklime here with another video reaction for all of you today. Another video we're gonna do a reaction to is another one from that one channel. We've been enjoying every video that passes, getting better and better. I enjoyed all of them, but they're obviously getting better in my sense. In a sense, more interesting. But I also like the way that this person did very types and ways of videos. And I'm talking about the channel Swoozy, and the video we're gonna do is Zone Shenanigans. The friend zone. Oof. Sometimes, for a lot of people, I think almost everyone, it's the one thing that if you're interested in someone, oof, you don't want to be stuck there. But if it happens, could you change things? Maybe, but it's not that easy. But if a person just isn't interesting to you, you just have to accept it. If it's not, it's not. Hopefully people accept it in a good way. At worst, just don't talk to each other ever again and that's it. But let's just see where Swoozy's gonna take this video and what Swoozy's take on the friend zone stuff is. Like what crazy thing happened or idea. Here we go.
I've been seeing a lot of comments like these.
Look.
Wondering if my stories
older
are true.
YouTube.
Yes. My stories are 1000% true, so you guys can sit back and watch these stories and not have to worry about it in the back of your head. Is this dude lying? Is this dude just fabricating this stuff? No, okay? I do get on planes, and I get forced to sit next to models, and I get tied up in girls' bedrooms, and they rub ice all over me.
Oh, some of these videos I've reacted
Dads
to them.
force me to kiss their daughters. Yes, all of this is 1000% true. All of it. Now here comes another one. You guys want another story? Okay, you got it. I've never been able to figure out you girls. I shouldn't say you girls. I've never been able to figure out some of you girls when it comes to the friend zone.
Alright.
I have no problem being in the friend zone. The only problem is your actions sometimes, as a guy, gets misinterpreted because we overthink a lot of this stuff. Different guys interpret things different ways, but girls, pay attention. Whoa, just because we go to the movies every Friday and I call you every day and we talk for 5 hours a day and I send you emails that are this big and we go to the beach every other weekend doesn't mean I want to be in a relationship with you, okay?
Oh.
When you're doing stuff like that, as a guy, we overthink it, trying to play it down like, no, this girl doesn't like me, but then it becomes obvious that, wait, this girl might like me, and then when we say, hey, I like you, we're crazy. Once the relationship has been established, I can help out, but in the friend zone type stuff, when people ask me, dude, I don't know if this girl likes me, what should I do? Here are the signs. Good luck. There was one girl that I used to work with, really cute girl. So cute to the point to where all the other lifeguards that was around me, they never wanted to go holler at her because she was just that cute.
I mean, yeah, I can see that situation.
She never would have a boyfriend. And we were trying to figure this out, like how does a girl this cute go so long without having a boyfriend? A few weeks later, she needs help moving. You can tell your true friends by who shows up on moving day. So I go into work one day, she walks over to me and she's like, Adonde, listen, I just moved from my apartment into this really big house with my sister and she's never there. She just leaves me there every day. Now, if she leaves me there again tonight, do you think it'd be okay if you just spent the night? Because I get really scared in this big old house all by myself.
I mean, I get it, yeah.
Bring your Xbox, we can play Xbox Live, whatever the case is. Just, if you're not doing anything tonight and my sister runs out on me again and leaves me stranded at the house, can you please just spend the night? And I'm thinking, okay, this is friend zone type behavior. Totally not out of character. Spending the night at the girl's house because she's scared. All right.
Yeah.
I tell her, yes, I can definitely do that. Now, this girl lives an hour away from me. Way on the other side of town. It's whatever, okay. So I get a call from her later that night.
I mean, okay, that is kind of far. I will say that.
My sister's not home. You know what? Regardless if she comes home or not, how about you just come over and spend the night?
I was thinking about it for a second, yeah,
okay.
kind of.
Pack up my Xbox, jump in the car, drive to this girl's house.
Alright.
I don't know what most of you guys that are watching this would think, but me, in my head, I don't like to overthink things, I give it enough attention and move on. As I'm driving, I'm running through this stuff in my head, okay? She calls me because I'm a trustworthy guy. She knows I'm not going to try any funny business. All right, that's probably why she calls me. She wouldn't call the other guys. All right. So I pull up in her driveway, grab my book bag and my Xbox and my clothes. I go to the front door, ring the doorbell, ding dong. Now I'm standing there. So she opens the door and a gust of wind hits her and she's glowing like she just got out the shower. Hair goes flying and the moon hits the side of her face and she's standing there in pajamas and a tight little t-shirt, and I'm just thinking, we're just friends. Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes,
like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh my gosh,
sometimes
hi.
girls treat guys
it's not one of those hugs
like
that the girls give you when they hug you up top and they stick their lower torso all out. And no, none of that action. She like full frontal hugs me like, hi, how you doing? Just friends. We noticed but
some
full body,
girls, some of them, a good chunk of them act like that, and they think that they can act like that while the way they act with their girls, like they can act with guys.
I've never seen her in this attire, ensemble. Soon as the dog's jumping up, going all crazy, and I bend over and pet the little puppy. I'm like, yes, puppy, yes. I love you, puppy.
Aww.
So we walk into her house, I put the bag down. She's like, oh my gosh. I just started watching your video blogs today. They are hilarious. I didn't know you were so funny. I'm actually in the middle of watching one. You wouldn't mind if I finished watching it, would you? And I'm like, oh, no. Let's finish watching these video blogs.
It's kind of weird watching the content of someone that, like an actor or something, with them in next to you. A little weird, but yeah.
I'm laying on the couch behind her.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, this girl is in this big old house all by herself with me. And she's there in her pajamas just watching the videos, and she's so into it. She's watching the video and that one finishes and she watches another one and then another one, and I'm just like,
alright.
This is so cute. I have to do this. And I reach into my pocket real slowly and take out my camera, and I'm like, she just looks so cute. Laying there watching my video blogs. I had never seen this site, so I had to take a picture of it. So after she watches about 4 or 5 videos, she's like, "Oh,
I like it where sometimes we have a little proof about
playing Contra.
something."
It's her favorite game of all time. So we play Xbox for a few hours, and then she's like, "Okay, let's head upstairs." So I walk up the stairs, turn the corner, go down the hall into her bedroom, and I'm sitting on her bed, and we just start chit-chatting. I'm sitting here. She sits on the complete opposite side of the room in this really big couch. And we're just talking from across the room. So after about 45 minutes of chatting, she's like, okay, I think I'm gonna clock out. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on the bed, she's on the couch, she gets up. I lay down, she walks over to the door, and she starts to close it. And I look down the hall, her dog is peeking around the corner at the very end of the hall, and he's like,
oh my God, come on.
The door. And
come on,
she has like these locks on.
Come on, Smoothie. No, but I get it. Come on, girl, just by herself. I get it.
Wow, that's some serious high security here. She must get left home a lot. And she turns off the lights.
It's kind of sad though, in a little bit.
I don't think I've been in a room this dark ever. Okay, this girl has boarded up every crack around the door frame. Her windows have like mats going over it. They might even be bulletproof. I don't know.
All that's it, but I get it a little bit. Safety.
And then I feel the bed shift.
I better not
lays down
fall
right
down here.
me. Are you see what's going on here, ladies? Okay, guys, are you with me? Are you with me on this one, guys? Okay, this is what's going on. The gears are turning, almost like crazy. Not even just one crazy, but double crazy. Think about your actions, ladies that want to stay in the friend zone. Okay, if you're trying to get out of the friend zone, that's one thing. But if you're trying to keep it in the friend zone, you can't be.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Some girls just think like that. Like they just think they can be really casual with people. And even I'm not saying that the people, especially the guys, have bad intentions. Maybe a good chunk of them just don't. But they'll be confused because girls just do that, and then they just do that with other girls.
Because if I make a move,
here's one thing quick while in this video, like, just, no, I'm gonna save it to the end.
Everything could change from this point.
All right.
But again, I'm just doing my innocent thing, just minding my own business, and you thrust yourself into bed with me in this pitch black pleasure chamber. Okay, the dog even gave me a thumbs up. As a what does that mean? I like our friendship situation, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to think about this current situation. Okay, let's look at this like a game of DOA. She's potentially baiting me in All right, expecting me to
For what reason though? Why would she do that?
Let me just walk in there and do like a jab and see how she reacts. Okay, that's what my plan of action is. So I go in and I don't really go for like a stroke on the back or a kiss on the neck. I don't do anything like that. I just position my foot to rest on the back of hers. Just nice and subtle. I don't want to do anything too crazy. She's laying there with her back facing me, perfect spooning position. But I don't know. That's we're gonna save that for round 2. My first opening attack, I just kind of rest my foot, just establish some kind of contact, physical. Rest my foot on the back of her foot, nice and innocent. So we're laying there and nothing. So now I'm like, okay, was that not enough? Was that not enough? Gears still turning. Ladies, you see what's going on here? We're going crazy. Maybe like get a little bit closer.
Oh
start
no.
breathing on the back
Those things are getting complicated.
Will that be enough? I'm gonna play the nice guy role. I'm just gonna keep my hands to myself. I'm gonna keep the foot there just to let her know I'm here. It's not me trying to ravish her. Strictly platonic. You see this? That's what we keep it in the friend zone. You wanna play friend zone? I can play friend zone. So I lay there for about a good another hour, running potential scenarios through my head. Is this girl gonna be
really, man?
An
hour?
She's probably gonna talk to her friends and be like, yeah, I had a Donde in my bed and the lights were off and I basically thrusted myself at him and all he did was touch my heel with his big toe. Like I don't want. That's even some of the stuff I'm running through my head is the conversation the next day.
No, I get it. I get what you'd be thinking about, but at the same time, an hour, dude.
Next day comes. I wake up and I have to go to work. He's out of bed. She's still sleeping there, looking like an angel. And I leave. She pulls me aside the next time we work together. And she's like, oh my gosh, Donde, I am so sorry. I told some of the girls, she's been spending the night. And they're just like, oh my God, what happened? And they kind of been pointing it out to me, and it might have been sending some kind of message.
No, okay, at least you understood it.
Yes, been sending a little message, just a little one. So it took her girls to pull her aside and finally explain to her. So girls, again, this one is almost directed directly toward you.
Yeah.
Because it gets even worse online. Don't get me started.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Keep it in the friend zone. Keep it in the friend zone.
I mean, yeah, I get it. But at least things got worked out a little better. More information was, fixed. That was an interesting video. Oof. Susie in an interesting situation. A little more different than one of the other ones from before, but okay, similar in some aspects. The only one thing I wanted to say, which I don't usually comment on, and I didn't want to say it because I wanted to hear some of the stuff he was saying to maybe add on to the end, which I'm going to add right now. Yeah, I think a lot of women, not all of them, but a lot of women are like that, where especially when they're in this generation, from, I guess if I would say at least between 80s, 90s, and 2010s, they're like that, where they're a little extra. Like, a little touchy-feely with each other and all that stuff. And now, in case anyone's going to say anything, I don't mean, I'm not going to call them beings. I'm not going to say the whole word, so I'm going to say just beings. That just means that they're very, touchy-feely. That's just how they are. I'm not saying all women, but in general, a lot of women are like that. With the guys, and it's not because, I'm going to say, instead of saying the whole word, I'm going to just say A. It's not even that. Like, I don't even have an issue with a guy touching me like that, but obviously I don't want someone just getting into my space, and I'm not, a lot of guys aren't touching like that. It's just kind of how we are. It's not, we're masculine. It's just how we are, Generally, we don't like touch and hug like that. Like, at best, we'll do certain side hugs or fist bumps. Because we also see, like, why are we going to do all this extra stuff, all that stuff. But if I was a woman and I was a being, or even if I wasn't, I don't think I would be, though. I would not be one of those girls that would let myself get touched by other girls. Even if there were other girls, I would just be mad. I would hate. I wouldn't like that. I don't have this weird complex about touching, but I could high five, I could side hug, even just a little bit of a hug. But if you're just forcing it on me too much, I'd be mad. I'd be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I would just not like it. They always do that joke about women or seeing themselves naked. I mean, I will say this. Women are more open. The only problem is sometimes they need to understand there's times when you can't be that way. And not even because, okay, it may be dangerous slightly, but also not all the time. It's just confusion. But it is true. I feel like women on their side should be a little more careful about how they send signals because they attract more attention than anything. Guys, when we have a certain thing, are a little more blatant about it or more forward. So it's like not hiding it. You know? The women, it's a little confusing. But that's all I wanted to add. Just a little thing. I liked the video though. It made me think about things a little bit interesting, you know? I liked it a lot. Ooh, sorry, a little tired. I think I'm recording late right now. But anyways, I like the video. I'll make sure that the Sweetie gets the credit, you know, and anyone else that worked on it, hopefully. The link to the channel and the video down below so you can check out all that stuff, and hopefully you guys can come back and check out our stuff too. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you get notified about all the future videos and content we're trying to work on here. Links down below to social medias or any other things we're working on, hopefully. This is Speckblocklime. Hopefully you guys are taking care. We are signing off. See you guys in another time.